Hello everyone, welcome back to my survival world. A couple of episodes ago we built this sugarcane farm, and although it was a fun project, I could tell almost immediately that it wasn't going to be big enough. And just for fun here, let's take a look how much we've produced. Yeah, so in about 7 to 10 days we've only got 1 1/3 stacks of sugarcane. To be fair, I haven't spent a lot of time here, so I doubt it was loaded in, but I know that we need something bigger. So that's what we're going to do today. This super awesome design by TangoTek is already twice the size of what I had before. And it's a modular design, which means it's really easy to expand it. So I'm actually going to build 3 more modules on top of this one. Alright, got that done and went ahead and put in the collection system, so this thing is good to go. It's actually getting kind of late and I was building this really quickly just because I wanted to finish at the end of the night before I went to bed. So I'm going to run this thing overnight and we'll check back in the morning and see how much sugarcane it produces. Good morning. Time to check on how efficient this thing is. Just about 20 stacks, or just over 1/3 of a double chest. So not quite as efficient as my creeper farm. That thing produced almost a full double chest overnight. But if I do find that this really isn't keeping up with the gunpowder, it's super easy to just expand it. So for now, this is great. Now we need to see about covering this thing up. I'm going to be building a Tudor-style house on top of it, which is the classic medieval fantasy type house where the top is a little bit bigger than the bottom. Putting a house around this thing is obviously going to be considerably larger than all the other houses that are in this village, but I was kind of anticipating that after building this gazebo. This thing is massive and it kind of makes all the other houses look like garden sheds, so I knew I was going to have to scale up a little bit. The block palette that I'm going to be using is the same one I've used for all of these other houses. The design of this house is much more intricate and interesting, so I'd like to see what a colorful house like this looks like with a better design. And one other reason for doing that, I still have all of these supplies here from months ago. I never bothered to clean those up. So let's get to building a cute Tudor-style house. While working on this house, I was thinking of names for this village, and I've narrowed it down to 2, Rosemere and Blossomere. Both of them I feel like really fit the style with the pink roofs, but I just really can't decide which one of the 2 I like the best, so if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. And here we have it. Oh, what is that button doing there? I don't remember placing those buttons there. I don't like that, but I'm going to leave them. We're going to look at the rest of it with shaders on, just because I want to see how that looks. So this is the Tudor style I was describing, wider on the top than it is on the bottom. And besides this thing obviously being much bigger than these other houses, the main difference is it's just 2 rectangles instead of 1. You know, it's this L shape. And that alone makes it so much nicer to look at. Also, with it being a bigger scale, the gradient on the roof can look a lot nicer, you know, rather than these ones where it's only a couple of pink blocks. I actually did an even nicer gradient on this side. I went from light to dark back to light. As far as the gradient of the roof, this is the coolest looking side. And then I put a tree in front of it. So that was smart. I did a little bit nicer of a trunk here with trapdoors and slabs, but placing leaves on trees in survival has to be one of the worst things you can do in this game. So props to anyone who builds massive custom trees. just understanding the work alone that goes into it is so much more impressive than just visually how people can build these trees. If we take a look inside, it's literally just built directly around this thing, and I can get down to there to grab all the sugarcane. I did just do a little bit of a path around the whole outside of it. We'll go around the back here. Oh yeah, I got this porch off the backside. That definitely makes it look interesting as well, just so it's not a flat side here. Had a little back fishing, cooking area. Don't really know, just some decoration. Placing boats down. I forgot these guys are always going to be stuck in there. So I hope you like your new home here. And then just continuing the path around here. There's a little more decoration there. And I definitely like to put a sign on this one. What's the date here? Just to kind of look back and remember, just in a few months from that to this, much better at building. So I like to remind myself of that. And lastly, let's take a look at what it looks like from out here. Nice. Can we get a little further to the side and see the gradient on the roof there? Yeah, that looks very cool. This little village shaping up to be quite nice. But I think that's about all that I have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Bye!